Hi. So someone commented on my video asking about their hair type and what to do because they want to lock their hair. And one thing I will tell you is your hair type doesn't really matter. Yeah. Your hair type will probably determine like how fast your hair will lock, but it will not determine anything else. Just how fast your hair will lock, and that's based on the hair type you have. But that doesn't really matter. What matters is your hair density, your thickness, and the porosity. Your hair density and the thickness probably determine what type of locks you can get. Okay, not really, but they probably determine like your lock count and how you can start your locks if you're starting on your own. But if you're going to a loctician, just listen to what they say. If you want to check for density, for your density, just look at your hair. Does your hair look full on your head? Does it look thick? Does it look full on your head? You know, do you seem like you have a lot of hair? If you do, then you have high density. If you don't, then you have low density. And then thicknesses, again, just looking at it and how do your strands look like? You know, I mean, if you were to take how much, like if you had an afro, how much light would actually pass through your afro? That's probably what matters the most, and it's just how you start your locks. If you have low density and low thickness hair, I would advise getting more locks, because as you go on with locks, they kind of expand and contrast, and the expanding can give you a bit of volume. So I will advise doing that. But if you want to get thick locks, if you want to get like the wigs, the ones that are like 6 locks on your head, you do as you please. And I'd also advise starting with a method that won't compress your hair that much. So a method like the coils or the twists. Again, that's if you're starting on your own. If not, just see what your loctician says, you know. When it comes to porosity now, porosity is important for anyone who has hair, really. Porosity just determines how your hair, I don't know, how your hair takes in moisture and retains moisture, you know. And if you want to get, if you want to see what porosity your hair is, just take a strand of your hair, a healthy strand of your hair, not only the dye or bleach or relaxer, just a healthy strand of your hair, and put it in water. Let it sit for a few minutes, and probably like, let's sit for 2 minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, and see. If your hair is at the bottom, you have high porosity hair, which means your hair loses, it takes in moisture a lot but loses it almost immediately. And if it's at the top, your hair barely takes in moisture but also barely loses it once it takes it. That's important when it comes to moisturizing your hair. That's really all that matters, you know, that will help you in the end. But your hair type, not really. So I hope this helps you, Miss Lucy, and I hope your lock journey is going to be beautiful, and I hope you enjoy it.